Hey guys, it's Tiny here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we've got a tutorial for you. I'm going to show you how I build my skeleton or zombie XP farms so that you can get XP and items as easy as possible. So let's get into today's video. Alrighty guys, so the first thing you will have to do is of course find yourself a skeleton spawner, kill any mobs inside of it that are trying to kill you, and kill obviously any leftover dudes that are floating around as well. Another thing to take into consideration is lighting up the caves around the spawner, because if other mobs are spawning in areas where there isn't enough light, then that will affect your spawn rates as well. Okay, so the first part of creating your spawner is digging out the correct area. First thing you should do is break the block that's right above the spawner and place 3 blocks. So essentially you want to have 2 blocks above the spawner and then this third block be the roof. So go ahead and fill that in. And then the next thing you need to do is dig out 4 blocks each direction of your spawner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go ahead and break all of the blocks around that and replace the block with a desired decorative block, or just leave it. Okay, now once you've filled in the sides, make sure you do still keep it quite lit up, because as you can see, skeletons will still try to spawn. But now we need to dig down. So from the spawner floor, dig down 1, 2, and then empty the entire room doing this. Okay, so now that we have our spawner room all complete, we need to pick which way we want our spawner to actually flow, so where you want to have the kill chamber. For the tutorial today, I'm going to be using this direction. So I'm going to break down an entire wall, because what we need to do is we need to funnel our skeletons this way and then up and then drop them a certain amount of blocks to kill them, or to leave them with just enough health for us to 1 hit or even 2 hit them. Now, this is where my version of spawners are a little bit different. We need to work out where we want to bring the zombies up and then where we want to drop them. So what we need to do is we need to break the blocks here until we see that our spawner is not lit anymore. Okay, so as you can see, this block here is where the spawner is not lit anymore. So we need to go ahead and, oh, maybe it's this block. Oh no, there we go. So this means this is the block that the skeletons will be dropping onto. So this will be the start of our funnel up here. Okay, so I've just quickly sort of dug out an area for us to work with. And now we need to get started with funneling our skeletons. You will need some water for this. So first grab 2 buckets and place 2 of them in the corner like this, because then you'll get a flowing feature like so. Now what you need to do is break every block where there isn't any water. And of course fill in any holes that might appear. Now we need to go through and break the blocks that actually do have water on them, because then it will flow to the center point here, which is where we will dig and allow our skeletons to go. So when you get to a block like this, you need to go ahead and dig down 1 and then break 8 blocks further. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just place a torch there for now, and then you can actually break this block and it will flow all the way to the 8th block. Now, just to help us, I'm going to break the ceiling just to know where we need to drop our skeletons. So this is where they'll drop. So we need to take them behind this about 3 blocks. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's do it here. So that's where we will start to send them up. And this is where we'll have to start digging upwards. So I'm just going to dig up a little bit and just sort of join these together. So that's where they'll drop. So let's just break this for now. Break through here. Okay, so this is where they'll go up. Now we need to work out how many blocks we need to drop these skeletons, or if you have a zombie spawner, the zombie spawner. Okay, so the drop height for zombies is 23 blocks and the drop height for skeletons is 22. So we need to go up 22 or 23 blocks if you're using a zombie spawner to get them to go to half a heart, and I believe it is 2 hearts for the zombie. Okay, so let's dig up a good amount of blocks and then we'll have to drop back down here and just count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. How did I do that? That was perfect. What the heck? Okay. And then dig 3 high, and I'm pretty sure it was 2 blocks. All right, let's just fill that in. What we need to do is, this is where the skeletons are going to flow down. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead, make sure you grab some kelp, some signs, and some soul sand. So basically this last block here, we're going to replace with soul sand, and then the block next to it will be replaced with signs. Now, if you do have access to some ice, break the previous block and place the ice there. Now for the climb up, we need to go ahead and place down water sources. So you can either go through and place a single water source all the way to the top each block, or place it at the top here, make your way back down, then grab some kelp and plant. Oh, we'll need some sand first. Replace that with sand. Place the kelp down all the way to the top. Go back down again. Now you can break that sand, break the kelp, place your soul sand. Everything will be a full water source now, and it'll send us all the way to the top. Now, up here, we need to place a sign on the side here or on the front there. Grab your water, place the water there. You'll drop down. I'll show you essentially what will happen if you're the skeleton. You run up here, you get sent to the top, and then they'll walk across and drop down. Before we move on, just come up to the chamber again and make sure it's only 2 blocks high. And now we need to go ahead and just place a block here so the skeletons can't come out and attack us. Come back down here and just start to fill in any gaps that need to be filled in. Break any torches that need to be broken as well. And same with inside the actual chamber. Go ahead and break all of the torches to make it dark. And then make sure you close it off. Wait for our skeletons to spawn. There we go. And they're 1 hit. Perfect. Now, if you didn't know already, you can actually go ahead and use hoppers to collect items as well. So just kill them and place down a hopper, and then you can actually place down a chest, and all the items will transfer from the hopper into the chest. So it's easily organized. Well guys, that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you did find some value in it. Make sure if you have a question, just leave me a comment down below. This spawner can be built the exact same way for a zombie and a skeleton, so it's not just a skeleton spawner. I'll leave you there. Enjoy creating this one in your Minecraft world, and I'll see you in the next video.